Hey everyone, welcome back to TK's Tech Talk. As you can see, this video is going to be about a wireless printer which I just bought. It's called the SmartTank 516, although this is the same as the SmartTank 515 and the SmartTank 519. The only difference being the 515 is all grey. The 516, this model, has a Cyan accent on the logo, the top and the tray. And then the 519 is completely different. It has like a red and white body with a black panel here. So just before I start, I'm just going to let you know I'm recording with my new camera that you may have seen the video of. I'm not sure if it's going to be any better than the phone. I haven't had much time to play about and record videos, so I'm hoping that the experience is okay. And the audio is also coming directly from the camera, so give me your feedback about any noise or anything that you might hear or not hear during this recording. So let's start by opening the box. While I'm opening this up, I don't want to bore you with the opening, but I've got my trusty kitchen knife again, and I basically bought this for about 500 dirhams from Amazon here in the UAE, which equates to about 110 pounds. Can't remember how many dollars that is now, maybe like $130. And I was trying to compare, with versions globally of the same printer, and I found something very interesting. And what I found was that the model numbers are completely different globally. I'm not sure if that's to cover up the difference in pricing or maybe different regulations, and that's why they can't have the same model numbers. I really don't know. But anyway, as we open up the box, just going to tilt it over a little bit so you can see. So inside the box we have 3 XL ink cartridges, a UK and UAE plug, and then we have 3 colors, Cyan, Magenta and yellow, which the model numbers are GT53 and it's a size of 70mm for each of the colors. So the Magenta and the yellow, oops, there we go. And then we have 3 black cartridges, which are 135mm GT53 XL is the model number. I have no idea how I'm going to get through this much ink. I've only bought this for a little bit of printing, but after hearing about the costs of replacing cartridges in other types of printers, I thought that this is definitely a good idea. So inside this panel here, let's peel this tape off. There's another cable inside. I think it's a US plug or something like that. Or it's one of the 2-pin pads. I'm not going to bother taking that out. And then we have the printer. So I'm just going to lie this down, slide it out. There we go, it's out. So there's a lot of printers around this range. Now, around this price point on Amazon, you can actually find the Epson, which is the, one second, let's sort the video out. The Epson is also about the same price on Amazon at the moment, and it has a smaller footprint. This is actually quite a big printer, as you can see. But it really does last the advertised 18,000 pages is on the box. I'm just going to show that to you quickly. So apparently on the box it says that these inks that come with it can actually provide 18,000 pages of black and 8,000 pages of color. I don't know exactly what ratio that is, because these numbers are never full pages. They're always like 5% or 10% of coverage on the page. So that's something to note, guys. This is obviously sold like this, but this is not exactly how it is. And then it also gives you, if you buy the smaller inks, what that will do. So the Epson printer, the equivalent price range is the L3150. It has a much smaller footprint. The only difference, and then you have the Canon 3411 or the 3400 series, the G3400, the Pixma. And the main difference that I noticed between the Canon, the HP and the Epson is that the HP and the Canon both have removable print heads. Now I know it's not a big deal, especially considering how long the print heads usually last now. But it's just something to think about if you're going to do a little bit of printing and you know, the heads do tend to get clogged up now and again, from what I understand. So it's something to think about, the fact that if you can replace the head, it might be cheaper just to replace that one head than go and buy a whole new printer, as it usually is the case when getting an inkjet printer. So we have some blue tape, let's just peel that off. I was a bit unsure of this color, but since the black ran out, I just bought it, and to be fair, it actually looks okay. It looks quite nice. So obviously you have the scanner under here, and then there is an option. You can buy the HP Smart Tank 530 series, which actually has a document feeder on the top. So if you're the sort of person that does a lot of photocopying multiple sheets at the same time, that's definitely something that can be handy for you. So anyway, there's the printer. I think that will be it for the unboxing, and I will let's just have a quick look inside actually before we stop. So here you have the different ink tanks, right, and the black ink tank. So what I'm hoping to do, I know I've got it on my mini living room side table at the moment. I'm hoping to buy the IKEA Lack Table, which is a 55 by 55 centimeter table. This printer is only longer in one dimension, which is the width, and that is 60 centimeters, and the table is 55 centimeters. And however, one thing that I couldn't find, so before I open this up, let me just close this, let's have a look underneath. I just remembered this, so I just want to see what are the feet positions. So as you can see, the feet, okay, this is great. So the feet are actually not right at the edges, which means you can probably put it on any size table, even if it's smaller. So that's something, if you guys are thinking about space and where to put something this big, which I definitely was thinking about. So, you know, just to help you guys out with that. And let's just take this tape off the tray. Let's see what the tray is like. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going through it kind of quickly now. But overall, believe me, it's a very nice looking printer. It's very smart. How it functions, we're yet to find out. As opposed to the Epson, it also does have an LCD screen. I don't know exactly how much information that's going to give, but it's there. It's not on the Epson, so that's something, if you really care about status about your printer and things like that, something again to think about. And again, like I said, size is obviously a big defining factor. The Canon printer is more or less the same size. It costs a little bit more. It's 580 dirhams here in the UAE, and it's approximately 130 pounds, I believe that is. I can't remember the conversion off the top of my head now, but it's roughly 4.7 dirhams to the pound at the moment. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I mean, I'm going to leave it here for now because I need to now get inside and have a look to find out what happens. So we're just having a look in there to open this up. And I believe it. Okay, let's quickly do it while we're here. There you go. Okay, that came out pretty easy. That's what it looks like inside. And once we turn it on, the head will move. I'm not going to do the whole filling the ink because I think there's multiple videos about that. The only thing is I couldn't find myself for things like the dimensions, and obviously the print quality and the longevity will only come after we've used the printer, so we'll have to revisit that. So there you have it. There's the unboxing. And I hope you enjoy this video. If you have any questions about this printer, please let me know. Like I said, right now on Amazon, it is cheaper than most websites here in the UAE. So if you're interested in picking up a decent all-in-one Smart Tank printer with forever ink inside, this is definitely a good option. And they do have the black one for 499 dirhams on Amazon at the moment. However, it's currently out of stock. And funnily enough, the Smart Tank 519, which is the red and the white version, is 581 dirhams, so it hasn't been reduced. And in store you might find this for 600 to 665, so online is definitely a good option. One more thing I wanted to point out was between the three, the HP, the Canon and the Epson, the print speeds do vary, but it's not a big deal when you're looking at printers of this range. The print quality might vary very slightly to the naked eye. And then the Epson has the higher printing resolution of 5760 by 1440. And the HP and Canon both have 4800 by 1200. Nevertheless, they're both 4:1 ratio in terms of height and width, and they all support borderless printing up to A4 size as far as I know. Okay everyone, thanks for watching. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, especially if you're thinking to buy an all-in-one printer. and you want some help with that, I'd be more than happy to answer any questions. Thank you for watching.